Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to learn useful English vocabulary about health problems and injuries through a story. You can check out the website link in the description to see and practice the vocabulary words used in this story before you listen. As you listen, try to notice any new words you hear. Ready? Let's begin. Last summer, I decided to go hiking with 3 friends. We had been planning the trip for weeks and we were all excited. The weather was perfect, the sun was shining, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Everything was going well at first. We walked through forests, crossed small streams, and took lots of photos. But after about 2 hours, I started to feel uncomfortable. I looked down at my feet and realized I had 2 painful blisters on my heels. My new hiking boots were rubbing against my skin. I stopped walking for a moment and said, "I think these boots were a bad idea." My friends laughed, but I could tell the blisters were going to make the rest of the hike difficult. We sat down for lunch, and that's when the complaints started. One friend said she had a headache. Another friend was coughing and said he had a sore throat. "Maybe you're getting a cold," I said. He rolled his eyes and replied, "Thanks for the encouragement." After lunch, we continued along a narrow path beside a rocky hill. Then, suddenly, my foot slipped on a wet rock. I fell to the ground. "Ouch!" I shouted. At first, I thought I was fine, but when I tried to stand up, a sharp pain shot through my ankle. I had sprained it. Within minutes, my ankle became swollen. I also noticed a large bruise on my leg and a small wound on my hand. There was a little blood, but thankfully it wasn't serious. My friends helped me walk back to the car. The journey home felt much longer than usual. The next morning, things got even worse. I woke up feeling hot and exhausted. I had a fever. My throat was sore. I was coughing constantly. My muscles ached and I felt terrible. I knew something wasn't right. I had fallen ill. So I made an appointment and went to see a doctor. The doctor gave me a checkup. He looked at my ankle, checked my temperature, and listened to my breathing. After a few minutes, he said, "Your ankle is sprained, but it should heal with rest." Then he smiled and added, "And it looks like you've caught the flu as well." I couldn't believe it. First the blisters, then the sprained ankle, and now the flu. The doctor gave me a prescription. He recommended painkillers for my ankle and cough syrup for my cough. He also told me to stay at home, drink plenty of water, and get lots of rest. For the next few days, I mostly stayed in bed. I suffered from a headache, a fever, and a bad cough. I spent most of my time sleeping or watching television. Then I made another mistake. One evening, I found some leftover chicken in the fridge. It looked okay. It smelled okay. So I ate it. That was a terrible decision. A few hours later, I felt a sharp pain in my stomach. I became nauseous. Soon after that, I had diarrhea, and then I threw up. The next day, the doctor confirmed that I had food poisoning. At that point, I started wondering if the hiking trip had been cursed. Thankfully, after a few more days, I began to recover. My fever disappeared. My cough improved, my stomach felt normal again, and my ankle slowly healed. A couple of weeks later, I was finally healthy enough to go outside and enjoy life again. The hiking trip hadn't gone as planned, but it taught me 2 important lessons. Always wear comfortable shoes and never eat old chicken. Well done for listening to the whole story. How many health and injury words did you recognize? You can listen again and see how many vocabulary words you remember. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to subscribe for more English stories and vocabulary practice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.